feeling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap now to Young. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Young working from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to him on 2nd and goal. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal. Handoff now, running right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This from just 23 yards away. Koo able to put it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Brought down behind the
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Hey, south, south, south.
Another carry for him. He breaks the tackle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
That's a gain of 10. Hey, uno.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Buggy. Look the hot. 11.
Shotgun now, first round. Has a man, it's Scott. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
All right.
They'll run here on first down. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. 1 quarter down, and this all... Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. From the gun, Stroud. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Buckle up. It's third and goal.
Uno. All right. Hey, south.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Running back sent in motion.
Buggy. Look the hot. 11.
Now Stroud on third and goal. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. And stop coming from Henry To'o. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cage, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Looking to throw, Young. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans take over as he records the 40th interception of his career. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
If a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Scott reels it in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Working quickly here. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Look at hot. Here we go. 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Why Tony? Hey, uno.
Looking to throw, Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
No.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Whoa.
Here we go, right up the gut. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
A 3-yard loss. It's now 4th down and
Look at hot.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. That one right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Titans with a long ways to go for a score. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Young throwing here. He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Burks coming in motion right. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later. On 3rd down, it's Young. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans tie things 10-10. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. Why, Tony? Route to the right.
They kick the running back in motion.
Route to the right.
1st down, Stroud. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
South. Hey, uno more. Under. Right to Texas.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing is Stroud. Gets this to Johnson. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Oh, ready. Under.
On play action, here's Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep... It's complete! Oh, my! They left him wide open downfield. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Returns looking good so far. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
A final throw before the break. And he'll score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Returning it from the 4. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, hey.
Here's Stroud. Dialing up a receiver screen. He's contained at the line for no gain. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Oh, hey. 11.
Stroud. He's on the move. He's going deep down this big gain downfield. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The give now out of the shotgun. Jukes one defender. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Here we go, let's go. Hey.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here we go.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
We speed less. Hey, uno. Hey, south. Hey, uno Mars.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Getting out to his left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, uno.
It's now third and goal.
They're headed up the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast.
Now fourth down and goal.
Look the hot. 11. Why Tony?
Looking to throw. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. Tank Dell the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Here's the handoff. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7. Shotgun snap now to Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's third down now.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. First and 10 from the 41.
Hey, uno.
Back to throw, Stroud. Connection made to Dell. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Brought down on the play by T'Vondre Sweat. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
All right. Hey, south. Hey, uno more. 19 Texas.
From the gun, Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They've got 1st down from the 31. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
Look the hot. 11.
Stroud off the play fake. Throw left side, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's a give up the middle. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
All right.
Back to the well again. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Here we go. Hey, uno.
Running back sent in motion.
Hey, south.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Catch is made in close. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. That's the end of the... Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Ball at the 33 for first down. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans will have a first down. Running it now out of the gun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Working quickly here. They send a receiver in motion right. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Put the body on the line for his team. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Okay, ready?
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Young working from the gun. This throw is cut. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Out of the gun, Young. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Titans cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Has this at the 6. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Right up the gut. He's got room to roam here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
They've got a man in motion. On first down, they'll run. And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go. Flash, flash, flash. Hey. Oh, bro.
Another carry for him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. And now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On the quick, right? 19 taxi. Buggy. Hey.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Titans will have plenty of work to do on their next drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Young. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Young on the play action. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Texans take over as he records the 40th interception of his career. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't...
Boy, they already don't sim the game, bro.
1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last
Yo,
2
you said they simmed the game?
7.
Oh, wow. Them niggas up. They know. When he asked me, he must have already did it. Because he asked me, and as soon as he asked me, I know we playing now.
Prevents a first down.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the
That
ground.
was
Not a
quick,
huge gain,
bro.
not a game-changing play by any means.
No, I ain't see it, you know.
It takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Fuck it.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Like you, I was doing the same shit. I was just finishing it because it was there. Here to finish.
On play action, here's Stroud. He sends this one to the end zone. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive.
Yeah, you can, bro.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback.